Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my new subs. Just want to give you guys a little bit of a shout out about something here. So sometimes YouTube can actually unsubscribe subscribers to a channel. It makes me wonder, does someone lean on a button that works for YouTube? So if you can just double check to see that you are still subscribed and make sure your notification bell is on and blah blah blah. So I thought I'd just let you guys know. So today's reading is, why is it taking so long for this person to come back? So we'll look into that. We'll look into some advice for you guys, and then we'll give you a timing, hopefully, a timing for when this person will come back. So for group one, you have the card Griffin, and as you can see, I've actually covered up the meaning because I don't want you to see the meaning to each card. Just, you know, go by your intuition. So group one, you have Rose Quartz and Griffin. Group two, you have Sorek Cycles with Smoky Quartz. And group three, you have Kraken, and it says Anticipation, and you have Amethyst. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything. If it's not your pile, choose another pile, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey group one, so if you chose Griffin with Rose Quartz, this is your reading. Before we get started, because some people do not watch the intro, so as I said in the intro, we will look at why is it taking this person so long to come back. We'll get some advice from Spirit for you, and we'll also look at the timing of when this person will come back. And also, just to let you guys know, as I mentioned, can you please just double check that you guys are still subscribed to my channel, because sometimes YouTube can actually unsubscribe people, and as I said, you know, maybe they lean on a button, who knows. So yeah, let's get started. So your card says romance. So you don't marry someone you can live with, you marry the person you cannot live without. So why am I getting from this group here, did this person go and marry someone else? You know, they've made a mistake here, and maybe they're trying to get out of the marriage here. Maybe this is a third party situation, so maybe you guys, group one, are the third party. I'm getting a few messages coming through here. So it could be that this person literally married someone, maybe doing the right thing, you know, maybe they felt it was right at the time, but now they're actually realizing they cannot live without the person that, you know, that they actually love. So let's have a look for you guys. I'm going to put that down there. I haven't pulled out any oracle cards because I don't know quite where I'm going with this reading, so I'll just go with the flow. Take me into group one, please, Spirit. Tell me, why is it taking so long for this person to come back? Why is it taking so long for them to return to group one? Justice, fairness. Okay, tell me about justice. Why is it taking so long for this person? So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Judgment, the Knight of Swords, bear with me guys, I need a little bit more on this Justice and this Judgment card, please, Spirit. Can I have a little bit more? Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Hierophant. What is going on with this person? Guys, bear with me, because sometimes an energy can be very, very difficult to tune into. And look, from what I'm seeing here, group one, like I said, I feel like this person is in a commitment. Okay, they made a serious commitment to someone else. And what I'm seeing here with this energy is that they're literally trying to do the right thing here by making an effort with this person. You know, because I feel like maybe it is a cultural thing here, you know, maybe it's religion or the background that this person comes from. So they are really trying to do the right thing here, even though you are on this person's mind. I see this person, I don't know whether they're trying to convince themselves, you know, like when you gaslight yourself basically, in whether this person, you know, is, they're in the mindset of everything's okay, but really internally, like mentally, this person is exhausted with pretending. It's like they're on the verge of throwing in the towel here. They feel bad. Whoever this person they're committed to, they feel bad because it's like, I'm not really fully invested in this relationship because my heart belongs somewhere else. And if you can actually see here, there are no cups. This is not even about emotions here. Emotions are off the table, you know. Love is off the table here. And this person feels guilty. So I feel like this is like a, is it a martyr? You know, where you sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice your happiness because you're trying to do the right thing. This is what I'm seeing them doing here. And it's not really fair because they're not fully invested in this at all. They know this was never going to last with whoever they're with. I hope that makes sense. They think about you a lot. They do think about you a lot, especially overnight time. So look up angel number 999. This person's nearly at a completion here. You know, like with the tens, that is final, that's completion, that's endings, you know. And it's when we're finally moving into a new beginning. This person is on the verge of that. Let me clarify the Five of Swords. So we do have Libra. We do have... well, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Clarify the Five of Swords. Oh, that was quick. The Four of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. Seven of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. This person's recovering from something. What are you recovering from? Okay. This, like I said, group one, this person is so exhausted. That is the exhaustion card as well, the Four of Swords. It's like being mentally drained, not sleeping very well. Maybe this person sleeps too much because, you know, they're depressed. And this energy here is, because I'm clarifying this here, trying to do the right thing, but it's getting to the point of like, you know, I'm done with this. I'm going to throw in the towel. I can't keep lying to myself here. And they've been going backwards and forwards with this decision that they need to make here. And the Seven of Wands is actually clarifying what this person, like when I said about the nines, you know, we're going into the tens here. And this is literally them saying, the reason why they're giving up is they're actually, this card actually in reverse means giving up. You know, I'm quitting, I'm done. I can't keep being... Okay, because the Five of Swords can also be where someone is very, very selfish. They only think about themselves. And I feel like this person has only thought about other people instead of their own wants and needs. And this is the point that they're getting to mentally, okay, finally, where they're realising, you know, I'm done putting other people before me. I'm done sacrificing myself or my wants and needs. I'm actually going to be selfish here and go for what I want. And this is what I'm seeing here, is they're spending a lot of time alone, a lot of time thinking. We've got a lot of thinking cards here because their heart belongs to you here. This is the pining card, the yearning, you know, the what ifs, even waiting for something to happen. You know, we tend to delay things, and this is what I'm seeing here. They don't want to wait no more. Three of Wands also means that, you know, I miss group one. So I'm seeing that here. They're being honest with themselves here. Ace of Swords is a huge communication card, so expect some kind of communication coming through from this person. So yeah, that's I love this energy here, this communication for you lot. And this is what you are going to receive some kind of communication from this person saying that I miss you. I don't know why I took so long. You know, is there still a chance? Blah, blah, blah. So this is good to see. Yeah, I like to see this. Now let's get some advice from you. This is why it's taking so long, is because they've got to get to the mindset of, I feel like I like this energy group one. I really do. Because they do the right thing by other people. They never tend to put themselves first. And sometimes that can be a problem, you know, because it's like people pleasing, you know, doing the right thing for family, not wanting to be judged. And I think this person, the wake up call here with the Ace of Swords is like, you know what? I don't care no more what people think of me. I'm going after what I want. You know, and that card here that you chose, it says you don't marry someone you can live with, because I feel like this person can live with this person. Where is the cups? There are no cups here for the person that they're with. If anything, they're just they're just stressed out. Let's have a look. I want to get some advice for you guys. And then we'll go for oracle cards. It depends on where the reading goes. So for group one, please, Spirit, tell me, what advice would you give group one in regards to this person coming back? Temperance. Okay. Right. Oh dear, look at this. You have a 10. You have a 3. You have a Wheel of Fortune. You have the 2 of Cups. Do not look, and you have a 7 of Wands in reverse, exactly like this energy here. So is this energy as well worried about that you're going to give up on them, that you're going to be like, you know what, I've waited around so long? So that could be their fear as well. But Spirit's advice to you here is, don't give up. Now I would tell you to give up if this is what I was seeing. Do not give up. Do not throw in the towel here. It will happen, and it will happen in divine timing here. You know, your luck is about to turn. You know, if you call this luck, fortune, divine timing, whatever you want to call it, good fortune is smiling on you both. Okay, there is a future here, a 10 of Pentacles, and I said this person was at a 9. This is leading into a 10. Completion. Okay, this is growing old with someone, building a life with someone, you know, starting a family, whatever it is that you want. The 10 of Pentacles is such a beautiful energy here, where, you know, it can even be wealth as well, where you leave money to your children, their children, whatever. The reason why I laughed is this Temperance energy here, guys. It could literally be I don't know. Bear with me. This is your energy here, and I'm getting a few messages coming through from Temperance in reverse. It's like you're not happy, which is understandable. You've had to be very patient with this person. And it could be leading you into doing certain things to try and block out the pain. So like overindulging in, you know, the liquid stuff or the fun stuff. I have to be careful on YouTube. Or it just literally could just be you being unbalanced at the moment, you know, where we're all over the place because we don't know what's going on, you know. And I do feel like you really do love this person. Look at this, the 2 of Cups. Don't give in. This is what Spirit's saying. Don't go down the road of Temperance in reverse. Remain calm. Remain peaceful, really, because that is Temperance. Because the 2 of Cups is a reconciliation. It's a proposal of marriage, or it's just a proposal in general. This is 2 people that are destined. You have the Wheel of Fortune with the 2 of Cups. This is your soulmate, okay? Soulmates will come back together. It may take time. Don't give up. But, you know, it could literally be as well, if, you know, when this person does come back, you may be in the Temperance energy where you may overdo it, you know. maybe you're fearful this person's going to leave you again, you know, maybe you get a bit possessive, that kind of thing. Try not to do that, group one. I know it's hard. It is hard to be, you know, if they've done it once. But they choose you. I see this here with you guys. They do choose you. So let's see how long, and then we'll get some oracle cards from this person. So, how long, what is, hang on, let me phrase this properly. So what is the timing, Spirit, when would this person come back? What is the timing? Oh, that was really quick. November. Okay, so we're still in November. It could be next November, okay, because I said that. But then again, some things can happen very quickly with readings. So, you know, I fell out with someone 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. Shitty falling out. It was really ridiculous. And she finally reached out to me 3 years later, but the cards kept saying, you know, they will come back. It just takes time, blah, blah, blah. And none of us like to wait. So we do have November. I may get one more, guys, just to double check. But I do see this person taking action very, very quickly, because the Ace of Swords is speed. So let me get one more just for the other side of things, you know, the other, I can't even speak, guys, but what's new? So the timing for this person to come back to group one. Okay, so we've got next fall. So it depends on where you are in the world, okay, because I do have a lot of you all over the place, which I absolutely love. So you need to figure out whether, well, you know, when fall actually works for you guys, because I don't know. And then we've got November. So let's get some oracle cards. I don't know. You're going to have to bear with me, guys, because... Okay. Because we do have a situationship here, don't we? So let's have a look at situationship, because I do feel like this is a third party. So tell me more of, you know, what's going on with this person. Why are they taking so long to come back? The butterfly. Evolving and growth. Next phase. Healing inner child. Releasing the past. And there we go. So there is a next phase in this. That you're just about to start your journey with this person. And maybe the inner child is, this person is a people pleaser. Maybe they've always pleased their parents, you know, family members. It happens. It depends on, well, you know, family can be a big influence in people's lives. Phoenix, a new phase. There we go. A rekindle, renewal and growth. Change mind, rise from the ashes. And look at that. I love it for you guys. Mirror, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, in inner wounds. So there's still some wounds here this person has to work through. And this mirroring each other is literally, you know, like soulmates. Can be twin flames. We don't have the twin flame card. Oh, wow. Inner commitment. Oh, sorry, inner commitment. Oh, there you go. Maybe internally this person is committed to you. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, and completion. Wow, I said there was no twin flame card. Here we go. So we have yin and yang and balance, union and duality, complement, polar opposites. Look at this as well, right? Because in the Lenormand, coffin does mean endings. It's like the death card. And this is the same here with coffin. And it says new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic endings. So there may have been a tragic ending for you guys. And, you know, if they chose that other person. But look at this, new beginnings, liberation. I love this for you, if this is what you're wanting. So for group one, please, Spirit, I might get a channel message for you guys as well from this person. So values, they're saying we have too many differences. So yeah, maybe this is once again, we're going back to different values, you know. Maybe it was to do with money as well. Self-love, I am still trying to heal, which we do see that. Group 1, please, Spirit. Commitment, again, that's twice. That's coming through very strong in it, in this reading. I want to be a part of, I want you to be a part of my future. Look at this, time again. I'm afraid it's too late to take action, but it's not. This person's going to have some kind of epiphany, I don't know, like a wake-up call. And even on the back of the deck, we have here unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. Here we go. That clarifies the mistake in this reading as well. I wish I could right my wrongs. Which we do see this person doing that, group 1, righting their wrongs. I want to get a channel message. So, channel message from this energy here to group 1, please, Spirit. Channel message. Oh, bloody hell. So, look at that. So, it says, I wish I could right my wrongs. I want to right all my wrongs. So, you're literally getting double messages, different ways of saying it in this reading, which when that happens, what's the word? Oh, for frick's sake, I've friggin' forgotten the bloody word. You know when so, fucking hell, honestly, shoot me. For God's sake. So the message is tenfold, if you know what I mean. I will remember the word before I finish this reading or when I get off your pile. But anyway, you know what I mean. Hopefully you do know what I mean. It's just intensified. That's the word. So, yeah, look, you've got that again. You are my future. Hell yeah. Yeah. Oh, will you accept my apology? I wish you knew how much I love you. Oh, wow, look at that. I love you and only you. And I love oracle cards that clarify the tarot cards. So, my loves, let's get your angel number and a question as well. So, angel number for this reading here for group 1. 8, I love 888. That's such a positive number, and it's infinity as well. So, there you go. So, Angel of Prosperity, Ariel. So, Ariel's appearance heralds a phase of prosperity. Embrace the abundance coming your way, but remember to be grateful, as gratitude multiplies wealth in unseen ways. Abundance, wealth, and gratitude, yes. So, sometimes we can end up with a big head, you know. That's our ego, where we're like, oh, you know, they chose us. Don't fall down that rabbit hole of the ego, okay, group 1. Be grateful, and you'll see all this abundance, which we did have the 10 of Pentacles. You're nearly at the end of your journey here. All that patience and waiting, it will pay off, okay? So ask your question, group 1. Say for group 1, Spirit. So you have autumn, okay? What was that in the fall? That is autumn, isn't it? The fall. Autumn, I don't know, because I'm really crap at that sort of stuff, okay? And especially if you give me any numbers or anything like that, throw that at me. I'll be like this with my fingers and toes. But give me anything to do with like reading, writing, whatever. Yeah, I'm all right with that. But anyway, I don't know why I said that, but you know. So autumn, it says full moon, the queen, within 6 to 9 months, okay? So I don't know what you asked for. Maybe you'd asked about this person again. So just be patient, my loves. I know it takes time, and we end up losing hope. And like I said to you guys, you know, it took 3 years for this person to reach out and apologise and make things right, okay? So, you know, it depends on whether you want to forgive the person or not, but this was a different story for me. So, yeah. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate you all. I really do. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subbing. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 2, so if you chose Sorek and Cycles, this is your reading with the smoky quartz. So before we get started, because some people don't watch the intro, so we're going to look at why is it taking so long for this person to come back. We'll get some advice from Spirit, and then we'll get a timing of when this person is coming back. And if I see anything else, I'll throw it in there. And also, like I mentioned in the intro, can you please double check that you're still subscribed to my channel? Like I said, sometimes people can become unsubscribed by YouTube for no reason at all. It's like even happened to me with people that I follow. So if you can just double check that you're still subscribed to my channel, make sure the notification bell's on as well, please. Anyway, so let's get started. So it says 3 grand essentials to happiness in this life are something to do, to love, and something to hope for. So, you know, this, I feel like for you group 1 and this person as well, they're going through like a cycle. We all go through those cycles, okay? So I feel like this is more of a message to you guys here. So something to hope for. So keep that hope, okay? Keep the hope alive. I don't know why I said that, but let's have a look. No, they're not your cards. I haven't chosen, like, I haven't pulled out any oracle cards. Like I said in group 1, I'll just go with what I feel like needs to be pulled out, you know. So tap me into group 2, please, Spirit, and tell me, why is it taking so long for this person to come back to group 2? Why is it taking so long? 9 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. These 2 cards are very, very positive in reverse because it does speak of light at the end of the tunnel. With the 9 of Swords, it means there is hope here. This person is going to finally see the light, if you know what I mean. And it could literally be a message for you as well, to keep that hope alive. 10 of Swords. This person, I feel like the reason why they're taking so long, I just said they're going through something here, and there is finally that light, that they're finally getting to a point in their life where they can breathe again. And this is them rising above all their problems, you know, rising above being ruined. I don't quite know what is going on. Let's see if we can get it out of the energy here. But there was a big problem in this person's life, and they're literally just at the you know, just at the tip of the, you know, at the end of that tunnel when we walk out and everything is bright and we can breathe again. Tell me about this 9 of Swords in reverse and 10 of Swords in reverse. What is this, Spirit? Why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Page of Wands. This is the start of something new. Tell me about the 10. Yes. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 4 of Pentacles. Clarify the Devil and this 4 of Pentacles. I feel like this person has an attachment to someone, or like an unhealthy attachment. Something has happened here with this person. Temperance. Tell me about the Devil. Bear with me, guys, because I had a bit of problem in group 1 as well, like trying to get the information from the 5 of Cups in reverse. Emperor, the Five of Swords has come out again. Eight of Pentacles has come out again, and we've got the Ace of Wands. Look, bear with me, guys, because like I said, sometimes it can be a bit like complicated trying to tap into an energy, and I apologize if they're off the screen. Right, let's start here, because this is someone that's really been going through something. So I clarified the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and I see this person being excited about a new beginning here. And that new beginning is this Ace of Pentacles. This is a new job. So I don't know whether they lost their job, whether if they had a business, it fell through. They may have dealt with someone that, you know, may have been someone that they couldn't trust. But the Ace of Pentacles is a new job, a pay rise, a new, you know, a new income. It's moving away, buying property. It can mean all sorts here. And they're being given a second chance here for a new beginning. And someone had their claws in this person. I don't know who had their claws in this person, because they seem to be hiding. I don't know whether this person, like group one, this may be a third party situation. They may have already been in a commitment. That's where I'm sort of going with this here, because like I said, someone's got their claws in this person and they've tried to break away from them, and I see them breaking away from them, because the devil energy could be, you know, codependency, toxic situations, manipulation, control, someone who likes to play mind games. And the Four of Pentacles is someone that's holding on to someone so tightly with that control, and this person's finally coming out of that now, maybe waking up from who this person is. You know, it may not be a relationship, it could be parents, it could be friends, it could be anyone. So you guys take what resonates. And they're finally making peace with this. They're finally seeing the light, as I keep saying. This person could have been, trigger warning, in an abusive situation here, where, you know, maybe the person that they were with was a bit of a bully or a big bully. It could be that this person may have realised that if they had a business or something, it wasn't working out, and they've had to throw in the towel and walk away from it. But this energy here is working really, really hard. They've got two new beginnings here. Fresh starts is like a new romance. It's like a new job. I can keep going on about that. And it could literally be just them working really hard on themselves as well to bring peace back into their life. We've got an Emperor energy here, which is beautiful. This is someone who's finally taking control of their life here. They're getting organised. They're doing what's right for them now. You know, if they've got children, they're doing what's right for their children. But there is something here that has kept this person from you. And this Five of Cups, I'm glad it's come out in reverse, because this person is finally healing. They're ready to move on. They're ready to accept some help from whoever it is that's helping them. You know, maybe they're accepting help from spirit. It doesn't actually have to be the physical. It could literally be them talking to their spirit guides, you know, whoever they believe in. And spirit's finally saying, right, we're going to bring peace back to your life here, you know, but you've got to work with us. And this is what I'm seeing. So we do have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I want to clarify this Emperor energy. Tell me about the Emperor. Actually, tell me about the Emperor and the Five of Cups. Wow, King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Yeah, look at this. You are their other half. Look at this. You two are, and you've even got the Knight of Pentacles. This person's heart belongs to you, okay? Their heart has always been loyal to you, group two. They may have been away for a long time. This may have been something that's, you know, maybe you've waited a couple of years, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, and it's been slow to happen. And I like to see this because this is like bookends here with you two. So there's you, there's him, and I'm saying him because it is a him card. And in between this is the Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, and this is you two coming together and talking about building a future together. And it may seem, you know, maybe you may think this is a bit drastic, or people may think this about this person, you know, oh, that's out of the blue, this person's being a bit reckless here, you know. But this is what I see is like this energy is literally going to be in the mindset of, do you know what, I'm just going to do it, I'm just going to go to group 2 because this is what I want, and this is what I want from group 2, you know. Maybe they see you as the mother of their children or father of their children. How can I explain this? You are someone so valuable to them, and they're realizing this now. Like I said with the Emperor, this is someone who now knows what they want. You know, they're getting their ducks in a row, they're moving on, and I feel like this person may actually come to you for some help here, or you're going to help them build again, okay? Maybe, you know, building their confidence back up. It doesn't have to be like financial. I just feel like you are someone that they can trust and rely on to help them. I mean, sometimes it's not really fair doing that to a partner, but I do feel like there is respect here for both of you. You just are someone that they can actually lean on. Strong earth sign in this reading, and we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's get some advice from Spirit here. So what advice would you give group 2, Spirit? Oh, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, and Strength. Yeah, look at this. This is major, okay? Because we have the Chariot, we have the Strength, we have the Tower, the Star, and the Universe, which is, I think that is the World. Yeah, that's the World. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana in this reading. This is a major turning point in your life. This is something huge that will change your life and their life, okay? Because the majors in the tarot reading are very important. It's life changing, whereas the other cards are just like everyday things. I like this energy here. The advice that Spirit is saying is you are someone who is very, very intelligent, okay? You know, when you're being lied to, you can see through people's BS from a mile away. You are being protected as well from, I feel like everything that happened here happened for a reason, group 2, because Spirit was protecting you from getting hurt, because maybe you've been deeply hurt in previous relationships, and sometimes Spirit will remove someone from our lives for a reason, even though it does hurt. It's because you don't get dragged into their stuff that they're going through, and I feel like that's what's happened here. But the Chariot right now is, so this energy here is taking action. There is a huge change coming, okay? Things are going to start moving very quickly for you guys with this person, so it could happen very quickly. And Strength is all about someone that is taking control. Yeah, someone who's taking back control of their life, and that could be why the thing is as well, you know, maybe you guys, the advice from Spirit here is if you've been hurt by this person, you may have walls up. Maybe you're not going to be too trusting, and Spirit is asking you to have the courage to see this through. If this is what you want, I feel like you don't have to actually worry about anything here with this person, because I feel like this person's here to stay. This is going to be really, really unexpected. it's going to throw you through the loop here, you know, because I don't know why I'm getting from you guys. I feel like some of you literally have laid this to rest and just thought to yourselves that it's never going to happen, and this is going to be so unexpected that it's going to be like, whoa, and maybe it'll be a bit too much, but you have the strength to see this through. If this is what you want, which I do think it is what you want because you're here listening to the reading, you know, just go with the flow, okay? Everything's going to be fine. I will tell you whether it wasn't going to be fine and this person's a liar and blah blah blah. This is not the case with you guys. We have the star energy here. This is you two being able to come back together and heal from the past, okay? But I also feel like you guys do have that magic here of that energy of healing, you know. Hopefully you bring some peace to this person's soul, okay? And the star energy is all about wishes, hope, okay? Expect a miracle to happen for you guys. That's what I'm saying. This is going to come out of the blue that you're going to be like, whoa, you know? This is a new chapter. The world is all about finally learning lessons from the past and being able to start again. This is a big turning point. Oh, God. Hang on a minute, guys. Sorry about that, group 2. I had to run downstairs. And the funny thing was, I did come back up and start recording. But then when I looked up at the recording device, it wasn't recording. So I'd literally just finished your pile. So I thought, right, let me take back all the cards. And I've got them here that actually did come out for you, okay? So we will do this part again. So anyway, we landed on the star card. So we're going to finish with the world card. The advice to you guys is that basically sometimes we have to go through hard lessons, okay, to I suppose to realize what we want, you know, to maybe wake up a bit. But I do see this energy here had to go through this hardships. I do see hardships here for this person, and I feel like for you as well, group 2, to be able to realize what it is that they do want and what it is that they don't want. We have the Emperor energy. Like I said, this person is mature now, so it could have been years at the last time that you saw this person, and maybe this person is a wound that you still carry around with you, because that can be the Queen of Swords, you know, the person that broke your heart, and you've often wondered, what ifs, would I ever see them again? You're getting a clarification here, yes, that you will see them again, okay? This person is going to reach out hopefully soon. Do see it very soon. So let's get you your oracle cards, and they were already pulled out, okay? So you have sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. So this person is watching you. You know, maybe they have a look on social media to see what you're up to. Then you have abundance, positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and bliss and blessings. So keep a positive mindset here, because abundance doesn't necessarily mean, you know, money. It can mean just in general your life is about to become very abundant. And then we've got sword and rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection and determination. So this person, I do see them being really determined in what it is that they want now. And like I said, this could literally be, this person may have left your life to protect you, to honor what they committed to, okay, but also to protect you from all the crap that was going on in their life. You know, maybe this was a third party situation and it wasn't right dragging you into that. And then you've got addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession and control and emotional block. And this is the thing, we had the devil energy here. I said this person, someone has their claws in this person, or did have their claws in this person, and they're breaking away from them now. And then we've got love, unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection and attraction and selflessness. So this person does love you, okay, and it's unconditional. And then we've got ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progression and arriving. So there you go. They're cutting ties with the past. They're cutting ties to whoever they're involved with. They're moving on and expect an arrival here from this person. You know, the ship is usually arriving from travels, isn't it? So this person could have been on a very, very long journey. And then we've got the runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. And they may have literally run away, not really explained to you. It could be they're running away from this situation that they've been in. Then we have third party. There was other things that got in the way of us being together. So like I said, could have been a third party situation. It could just been in life in general. Time, I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So they are afraid, but I do see them taking action. And then we've got damage. We are both hurting from this. Yeah, and then we've got regret. I wish this never happened. Now let's get the timing. So timing for when this person will come back to group 2, please, Spirit. What is the timing for when this person will come back to group 2? What is the timing? When this person comes back to group 2. No, it didn't flip. Have faith. Divine timing is at play. So keep the faith, okay? Don't think negatively about this. Keep a positive mind, okay? So that's good news. So it is divine timing. I hate when that happens in readings, but you know. So let's get a channel message from this person, which they've already been pulled. Unsent texts. So this person may have sent you multiple tried to send you multiple texts. Maybe you've gotten blocked and they're not going through, or they just don't have the guts to send it. And faking it with them, okay? They're faking it with the third party. I'm working on my finances before I come back to you, which we do see in the tarot. I cry at night over losing you. I fear your reaction if I reach out to you. Okay, so there is fear there. Maybe they feel like you might not be nice to them. I didn't like that you saw through my BS, and there it is there, that Queen of Swords energy. You do see through people's bullshit. So expect a call from me soon. Wow. Okay. So angel number. So angel number for group 2. Angel number, oh my God, calm down. 2323. Angel of connection, Lila. Oh, excuse me. Roselle aids in bringing dreams to fruition. Focus on your desires, act with intent, and watch as the universe aligns for your realization, dreams, and fulfillment. That's beautiful. So it's question time. Ask any question, group 2. So for group 2, okay, ask away now. Oh God, can you calm down? Okay, on a special occasion, what you are asking about will happen on an important date or during the festive season, which we're literally nearly there in the festive season, okay? So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate you all. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. You guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey group 3, so if you chose Kraken Anticipation, before we get started, because some people don't watch the intro, so what we're going to look at is why is it taking so long for this person to come back, get some advice from Spirit, find out the timing of when this person's coming back, and I'll grab some oracle cards as well and a channeled message. And also, like I mentioned in the intro, if you guys can please just double check that you're still subscribed to my channel, because I don't know why YouTube does this. It happens every now and again where people will just literally be unsubscribed for no reason at all, even though you haven't done it. And like I said, sometimes I wonder whether they just lean on the button in YouTube. Someone just, you know, goes and leans and hits that button. But anyway, so let's get started. You chose the amethyst crystal as well. And it says, when think about life, I think this is meant to say when you think about life, remember no amount of guilt can solve the past and no amount of anxiety can change the future. So I feel like with this, anticipate something happening here, you know, maybe you've started to maybe you've been seeing signs, okay, that reminding you of this person, and usually that's the universe letting you know you're going to hear from this person soon. So anticipate something happening with this person. But it also, there is a little bit of a message here in this card group 3 about letting go of the past, because it does nothing for us. If you want to move on with this person, it's best to just maybe clear the past and move on, okay? Or it could be that you may feel anxious, and there may be a lot of anxiety surrounding this person coming back, because if they just left you and there was no explanation, maybe there's anxiety there where you feel like maybe they're going to do it again, but we need to release the past, okay? So let's have a look. That's not the cards I'm using. So tap me into group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me, why is it taking so long for this person to come back to group 3? Oh, God, that was quick. 7 of Cups, Hermit, 8 of Swords, and the Sun in reverse. Interesting. This person's all up in their head. It could have been something that literally was... this could be affecting this person from coming forward because of the past. There is something here that I feel like this person is just really just up in their head about everything. If this is a third party situation, this person's not happy in their relationship. It's a very, very unstable relationship. It could literally just be that this person's unstable at the moment. And I feel like it could be to do with mental health. I'm not a doctor, but it could literally be that mentally this person's not in a good place. This person is spending a lot of time on their own. You know, maybe they've isolated themselves. Maybe they're an introvert. Maybe they've been studying a lot as well. I feel like this person has commitment issues as well, group 3. Maybe at the time, okay, maybe it's not commitment issues. Maybe it's not being able to commit right now because they've got a lot going on internally here. Let's have a look. What is this? The Sun in reverse and the 8 of Swords. 6 of Swords. Tell me a bit more about the 8 of Swords and the Sun in reverse. So we've got Virgo, we've got Leo. Page of Swords. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. This person in another relationship, Spirit. Oh, hang on. Page of Cups. Oh, God, that was already turned over. I didn't see it. Oh, my goodness. Are they in a relationship? Is there someone else involved? 7 of Wands in reverse. Talk about 7 of Wands in reverse. Bear with me, guys, because I find it... Yes, there is. Thank you for clarifying. I needed to... Because I found with each group, the energy wasn't forthcoming in giving me the information that I'm looking for. Like, very closed off, if you know what I mean. So, this could be why it's taking so long, because they could be in a relationship, group 3, where this person isolates them from other people. Like, you know, I'm on about messes with their mind, you know, like gaslighting or just mental, trigger warning, abuse, okay? So this is not a good place that this person is in at the moment. Spirit is saying, this person will be moving away from this energy here. They may already have moved away from the partner that they're with, you know, and they're spending time alone to get their mental health back on track, okay? Maybe themselves back on track. And this is the way it needs to be. They could have gone travelling at the moment, so they could be travelling, okay? Maybe they just took some time out for themselves. This communication coming from this person is delayed. Page of Swords is delayed communication, even though we've got the Page of Cups right next to it. And this is start of something new, you know, starting back up again. But obviously the reading is why is it taking so long? This energy as well, group 3, they do spy on you, they do watch you, okay? But I do see this person telling you the truth, or maybe being truthful to themselves. But they are escaping something here. They're escaping this relationship that they're in. This is very sad, okay, group 3. They're in a really toxic situation, but they are escaping. The Ten of Swords in reverse is escape. Expect communication to come through. This is someone, the communication that's coming through is that they've finally quit this lover's energy here, that's this partner that they're with. They're giving up, giving in, moving on, because, you know, sometimes people have to be left to their own devices to realise that they're not in a good place. This person does have romantic feelings for you still. That's good to see. This energy looks at your photographs as well, guys. You know, like nostalgia. They look at maybe photos online, or they've got photos of you guys together. Tell me more of why this person is delaying coming forward. So we have Empress in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, and the King of Cups. They don't, this is really sad. They lack confidence, okay? When the Empress is in reverse, it can mean a lot of things, but where I'm going with this energy here is insecurity and a lack of confidence. They're not, and I feel like maybe it's because this can be unfaithfulness as well. So was it that they chose someone over you, and that could make them feel very insecure that maybe you wouldn't give them another chance here? So we could be looking at that, but there is insecurity issues here, and it could stem from the relationship that they were in. You know, it can do a number on them. The reason why, see, we could be looking at infidelity here. You know, I'm wondering whether if this person has a child with this person, the baby might not be theirs. And this is what they've found out as well. So that's going a bit deep there. But that's what I am seeing, because I am seeing this person as well experiencing devastation here, you know, where your dreams have just been shattered, you know, because this energy did really love whoever they were with, this Empress in reverse, but they've been lied to, and now everything that they believed in is literally just come crushing down. So this may not even be anyone romantic to you. This could be someone that, you know, you're friends with, or like a relative, or, you know, just take what resonates. But this person's going through something so deep. But if this energy had a hold on this person by using a child, they've finally been able to escape this person because they haven't got hold on them anymore. I'm seeing this is not their kid. Let's get some advice now. Okay, so we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What advice would you give group 3? What advice would you give group 3? 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Why the 4 of Swords and the 2 of Swords? Oh, God. High Priestess is using your intuition. 10 of Swords. Yeah, the advice to you is I'm conflicted myself, and that is the 2 of Swords. It's like, this is when we're confused and we need to find a balance here. And is it that Spirit is asking you to use your intuition here? Because this can become exhausting for you, group 3, whereas you're like, taking on more than you can chew. You know, you're not really this person's punching bag. You're not really the person that should be there to pick this person up. You know, we can help them, but we don't want to take on more than we can chew, if you know what I mean. Because the Ten of Swords, it does speak of a very painful ending. It does speak of, you know, something that's completed, someone that's hit rock bottom here. So clarify the Ten of Swords for me. I do apologise, that's my dog. She does like to snore. Nine of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Three of Cups. Yeah, see, tell me about the Three of Cups. I feel like Spirit is warning you here, maybe not to get involved in this group 3 because it's not your problem. What is that one? Death. I feel like Spirit's warning you here because this person's already betrayed you, group 3. And maybe that's about the intuition, because will they betray you again? There is a third party situation here. There is an outsider here that can affect this whole relationship, and you've already been wounded. But then death is all about big changes, you know, huge endings and moving on. So is it that Spirit is saying, this is what I'm seeing here actually, it clarifies your anticipation card when I said about letting go of the past. I feel like what the problem is here is you still feel betrayed, okay? You still are carrying these wounds around because this person chose a third party over you. And you managed to move on, and it's like you're going to be in the energy of, can I trust this person not to do this to me again, because I've already at a turning point in my life. Do I want to open that door again and go through another painful ending? Are they going to betray me again? So these are all like conflicting thoughts that are going on with you. So that makes a bit more sense here. And I feel like that's why you're going to be very confused about what it is that you want, because you still carry those burdens. You still carry the whys and, you know, why did they do that? You know, I can go on about that, but you need to do what's best for you here. Let's get a little bit more advice. A little bit more advice here, Spirit, in regards to this person coming back. Like, can group 3 trust them? Can they trust? We've got Scorpio. Can they trust this energy here, Spirit? I need to ask that group 3 because you just never know. The Hermit and the Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so the Two of Wands in reverse speaks about indecisiveness, you know, fear of change, fear of moving forward with someone. But Spirit's saying you've got the answers here yourself. Then that is spending time on your own and thinking things through. I suppose Spirit is leaving it up to you what you want to do here, because sometimes if we don't take a chance, we're never going to know. We're always going to wonder, aren't we? A little bit more advice here for group 3, please, Spirit. Ten of Cups. Yeah, there you go. See, this is the thing. Wheel of Fortune as well. You can change your destiny here. You can change your fortune, and it's upright, and that is very, very positive. Things are shifting in your favour, group 3. But it's whether we hold on to that fear. And what I see here is your energy is that what you're holding on to when this person comes back is the fact that this person abandoned you. You felt unloved, you felt unwanted, you know. There is regret here, there is loss, there is grief. because you did see this person as your happy ever after, and Spirit is saying they can still be your happy ever after, but it's whether you want to be whether you want to let go of the past. This person messed up big time here, and it's up to you, basically. It's not actually up to this person, whereas group 1 and 2 were totally different readings. It's always you, group 3, that are always a complicated lot. I love you guys. It's okay. But I know when I get to group 3, the energies are always a lot more complicated. So look, it's up to you. It's not up to them. But this is what you're holding on to, is fear of them abandoning you again. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. The Chariot and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, there's that pain again. Look, Spirit is telling you, you can find peace and harmony with this person as well as internally as well. Okay, there is a balance that, you know, you can create here, okay, in your life, in your energy, whatever. It's by putting boundaries in place with this person. You need to be very forthcoming with this person as what you're not going to put up with, what you will put up with. Maybe you didn't do that to start with, and you've been deeply wounded, but you have the intelligence, okay, to deal with this. You are a Queen of Swords. She's very, very intelligent, and you need to just be honest in this connection, honest with this person, because then what you will find is, if you're not fearful of speaking up about what it is, what you don't want and what you do want, and what you're not going to put up with and what you will put up with, things will start moving. You can move forward with this person, okay? There is a huge change, but this is the change that needs to happen. I feel like this person took advantage of you and you didn't say anything at the time, but you have matured, okay? You're in a Queen of Swords energy. You don't mess with the Queen of Swords. Use that Queen of Swords energy, group 3, because you will see a huge change. I don't see this person taking advantage of you. I don't see that at all, but I just, it's your energy here that's very fearful of this person doing that again. But and you know what I pick up here for you, group 3, is the fact that they chose this third party over you. Maybe they did get them pregnant, but you've got to look at it this way. You've got to give them a little bit of respect, group 3. I know you may not want to hear this, is they were doing the right thing, but look where the right thing got them. This, I'm telling you, this child is not theirs. Justice, fairness. There's an apology coming to, you know, to you guys. That is the Page of Cups as well. That is an apology. But we also see here as well with justice is that you need to do what's right for you. You need to find a balance here for both of you, okay? Okay, let's get the timing of when this person's going to come back. So what is the timing? When is this person coming back to group 3, please, Spirit? By the end of the day. Okay. So literally, when you see this reading, it could literally be today. But let's get another card, just in case that's BS, okay? But, you know, I shouldn't really say that, but sometimes you can be really, really surprised. No, let's do that again. So, when is this person coming back? Ooh. Let's do that again. Oh, sod you. So we've got it's in the future. So by the end of the day, or if it's in the future, okay, you take what resonates. Let's get some oracle cards. So group 3, please, Spirit. Forgiveness. Oh wow, I am struggling to get over the past, and there it is again. This is your whole reading has been about forgiveness. Sometimes though, forgiveness is a very, very hard thing to give someone, because I'm going to explain this. It's like you're still left with the pain, even if you do forgive the person. And I feel like this is maybe what Spirit's asking you to maybe forgive the past, okay? Try and get over it if you want a future with this person. I know it's easier said than done, okay? Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. Okay, that's nice to see. So they're saying you're irreplaceable. Why are you in there? That wasn't meant to be in here. Okay, this is another, it was from the pile before. So it's the timing. And I'm going to take it because it says, have faith, divine timing is at play. So that's obviously a message for you guys. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So you two could have a soul contract. So we have ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Okay, let's be honest here. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. And then we have on the back of the deck, neglected. I failed to give you what you need. So there's a lot of regret here. So group 3, Kiana ring, many options, unconventional, one night stand, string along. So this literally could have been a one night stand with this Empress in reverse. You know, maybe this person, well, I feel like they may have actually cheated on you as well. The chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependency. So, you know, maybe this Empress is codependent on this person. It could be, like I said, you're fearful of this person abandoning you again. So be prepared to be chased by this person. The runner again. See, now this is twin flames, guys, because you have a runner and you have a chaser. Who is going to be the runner and who is going to be the chaser now? I feel like you are the runner. This is going to be the chaser. Because sometimes twin flames go off in different directions and, you know, they have to learn life lessons. They choose someone else and then hopefully we can come back together. It doesn't happen usually in this lifetime. It is very rare. But I do see this dynamic changing now, whereas this person is going to be chasing you and you're going to be running because of the fear of this person putting you through this again. So fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, and turmoil and fleeting. Learning, ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union and a new phase. Yeah, they are preparing for union. Look at that. Healing heartbreak, toxicity and addiction, abusive relationships. Right, we've seen that. So this person could be in an abusive relationship. They want to heal this heartbreak between both of you, you know. Ugh. Some people don't realise what they've got until it's gone. And that's part of lessons, you know, life lessons. Let's get a channel message from this person. Channel message from this energy to group 3. Oh, you need to forgive me. Your body drives me wild. They may have caught an STI. Oh, that's how they found out about the Empress. Channel message for group 3. You are my future. I love you and only you. I want to right all my wrongs and I wish you knew how much I love you. Right. And they were asking you to pick up the phone. Something's telling me to shuffle again. I have a lot of growing up to do. Hang on. It's saying shuffle again. I don't know why. So for group 3. I pretended to like things you like to get you into bed, so maybe there was a bit of manipulation. I am so lost without you. Right. And then we have, I cannot let you go. I'm too selfish. And here we go again. Please take me back. It's quite a bit of desperation coming through these channel messages for you guys from this person. So maybe prepare a little bit of begging, okay? You know, nothing wrong with that. So let's get you an angel number for this reading here. So for group 3. And then we'll go to a question. Group 3, please, Spirit. 2121, Angel of Resilience, is Raphael. So is Raphael, I don't know if that's how you say it, empowers you to bounce back from setbacks, harness your inner strength, persevere, and know that recovery is always within reach. Endurance, persistence, and recovery. That number's never come out in any reading. I've never seen 2121. Okay, question time, my loves. Ask any question you want to ask, and let's see what Spirit says. So for group 3, please, Spirit. So we've got in May. Take this time to reevaluate your goals, to have a clear vision and plan for the future. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help. If you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. You guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.